We all the way live. Keep this short to the point where you got to listen to this maybe a couple times to grab it and let it sink in. But this is the shit about relationships, or actually about people that need attention to in our world. When we are unhealed, when we are broken, we are unhealed and we are broken people, okay? We will attract similar relationships with people where our broken pieces, what our broken pieces are, where we are unhealed and where we're broken. We will continue to attract similar relationships in our life, whether personal, lovers, business. We will attract that. We end up being addicted to these toxic relationships. And then we desensitize ourselves to pain and suffering in these relationships. We generalize it. We soften the pain and the suffering. We make it okay. Because we are broken. Because we are unhealed. And because we are always attracting the similar relationships to our unhealed and our brokenness. And what we need to start realizing is even these toxic relationships, I hate that fucking word because it's so new, but even these toxic relationships that we end up getting ourselves in can teach us things. They're blessings in disguise. If we pay attention to the toxic relationships that we put ourselves in over and over and over and keep attracting the similar relationships over and over and over again, and we continue to be unhealed and continue to be broken and continue to follow in the same footsteps, if we pay attention, these toxic relationships are guiding us to reflect our inner world, reflect our unhealed and our unbroken. But we have to pay attention to those relationships and what it's showing us that we need to heal, and showing us what we need to separate ourselves from. So listen to that again. You getting yourselves in the same similar situations over and over and over and over again is a blessing in disguise. It's showing you where you need to be healing at. It's showing you where you need to separate from. Okay? And that change is only going to come if you dive deep. You dive deep into your wounds. We dive deep. We dive deep into our wounds. We dive and we touch our deepest demons. Find those deepest demons. Find our childhood traumas. Find and accept our adult lies that we tell ourselves that keep us unhealed and broken. We got to unlock ourselves. We got to unlock the beliefs that we tell ourselves, the lies that we tell ourselves. We have to dig deep and find our beliefs and our lies that we tell ourselves. We have to work on ourselves. We got to work on knowing ourselves to shake the unhealed part of us and shake the broken part. We have to work on knowing our true selves. We have to know us. We got to know us in here. In here. Not the lies we tell ourselves. We got to know us. And until we're aware of our own bullshit, we're going to keep running the loop of suffering. We're going to keep on running in a circle. It's just going to be a rat race. You're going to be a hamster on a ball. You're going to keep running in a circle, and you're going to keep running into suffering and attracting the same relationships, the same unhealed and unbroken relationships that you have been. Okay? If we do not become aware of our own bullshit, we will keep running the loop of suffering. Period. There is a point at the end. You may have seen this before, but it's so true, and I've said it before I even seen it. We gotta be happy individually before we go into a relationship with anything, and especially a relationship, intimate relationship. If you are not happy, individually happy with yourself, truly, not just saying it, not posting it, not blasting it to the world. You know, when you're sitting alone, when you're laying in your bed at night, when you're looking in the mirror, you truly know that you are happy as an individual. You're not broken anymore. You're not unhealed anymore. So you're not going to attract that same broken and unhealed soul. You gotta be individually happy before you step into a relationship. When you are individually happy and two individually happy people come together, that's where happiness is. Then you share the bond of happiness. Not a broken and a happy, they come together. If you selfishly put this person that's happy in charge of making you happy, that's selfish. You are giving the responsibility of someone else to make you happy. It's never going to happen. You need to be individually happy before you get yourself involved with someone and bring them down. Bring the unhealed and the unbroken in their life. That is selfish for people to do that. Two people need to be individually happy and come together to make one happy person. That is where, and that's something that needs attention, and it's so hard because of our social media nowadays. It's so hard because a person that has to, when we have to dive into our soul and admit our wounds, expose our wounds to ourselves and bring that back up, our deepest demons that we've had, our childhood traumas that we have, when we have to admit and accept that shit, there's a very, very small percentage of people that are going to dig there, and they're going to go there, and they're going to accept it, and they're going to and then they're going to change from it, and they're going to know themselves again and call our own bullshit, so we don't keep running in that fucking loop of suffering. Don't bring your unhappiness to another person and expect them to make you happy, because it's never going to work. You'll keep running that same loop. You'll keep attracting that same broken person. And then it's selfish of you to even expect someone else to make you happy when you can't even make your own self happy. Hopefully that can help somebody. Enjoy your weekend.